What's up, guys? John here. Joe Biden's new tax plan is insane. He wants to basically turn America into a welfare state. And I'm saying that with pure sincerity. That's what he wants to do. He wants to take America to a welfare state. He wants to incentivize people to make less than a certain amount of money. And if they do, they'll receive benefits. Kind of like welfare. You know, welfare is structured that if you make less than a certain amount, then you'll continue to receive benefits. That's exactly his new policy. He's going after people that make $400,000 or $500,000 a year, $1 million a year. These people, he's going after them. And those people that make that type of money, generally small business owners. $400,000 or $500,000 a year, $1 million a year today is not what it was a couple years ago, especially with him printing trillions and trillions of dollars. In a couple years, $1 million a year could feel like $250,000 or $200,000 a year. This is going to just change the way that we live our lives. He acts as if he's going after the rich, but what's going to happen is the complete opposite. We're going to see some real big problems in America under this new plan. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what you can expect. So please smash that like button and help me expose what he is trying to do to America. Please hit that like button. Let's begin. Fox News, this came out like 2 hours ago. Biden's tax plan calculator. See how much you can expect to pay under the new proposal. President Biden has unveiled a sweeping proposal to bolster the government-funded social safety net, a $1.8 trillion measure that would be funded by substantially raising taxes on wealthy Americans. The 10-year initiative, dubbed the America's Families Plan, seeks to dramatically boost federal investment in education, childcare, and paid family leave. It would be funded by raising the individual income tax rate to 39.6%, where it sat before the Republicans' 2017 tax overhaul for families with joint taxable income of about $500,000 and individuals earning more than $450,000. 39.6%. You add in state taxes, that could be 50% in total. 50% in total. So what would that mean for a business owner? Well, they're going to have to either fire some of their employees because they need to still be profitable, outsource talent. They're going to have to do whatever they can. The problem is the cost of labor has gone up, especially with big corporations like Bank of America, McDonald's, all these companies paying $15, $20, $25 per hour. Now these small business owners making $500,000 a year, they're going to be paying more tax, and now their costs for business, really employees, are going up, and products, services, all the goods for their business has gone up as well. Everything is going up. It's going to be real bad. It's going to be real bad for small business. Under these proposed brackets, a hypothetical couple that earns $600,000 combined each year would be required to pay the higher taxes even if the spouse individually made less than $400,000. This would apply if the couple filed jointly. The current top marginal tax rate is 37%, is currently paid by singles earning $523,601 or more and couples making $628,000 or more. The president has also proposed increasing the capital gains rate to roughly 40% from 20%. So people that are making money, day trading, stocks, the people that are investing in real estate, flipping deals, making capital gains, doubled. Their tax rate doubled. So they assume the same risk, even probably more, because the whole economy is basically sitting on a glass floor and it could break at any moment. Now they're going to take on twice the taxes. For households earning more than $1 million or more, bringing that rate in line with the top marginal income tax rate coupled with an existing Medicare surcharge, the federal tax rate for the wealthy could climb as high as 43.4%, bringing the levy on returns on financial assets higher than rates on ordinary incomes. Incredible. The administration estimates it will affect roughly 0.03% of taxpayers or 500,000 households. 500,000 households. This is not going to touch the wealthy at all. If anything, the wealthy are going to make more and more money because people making $10, $20, $50 million a year or more, they're taking their money offshore. They're buying planes and all these things under LLCs. They're all just writing off as much as possible. When the middle class and people really start getting hit, then they're going to come in and start acquiring all their properties and possessions for pennies on the dollar. And this is how they combat inequality and inequity in this country, it seems. No one making more than $400,000 per year or less will have their taxes go up. right? But their income's not going to go up either because there's going to be less people hiring. You can use this free calculator from Omni to see how much money you can expect to pay under the president's newest tax plan. The top 1% of US households would owe an average of $260,000 more per year in taxes under the proposal, according to an analysis by the Urban Institute's Tax Policy Center. Revenue generated by this tax increase would be used to pay for Biden's sweeping spending plan that seeks to dramatically boost federal investments in education, childcare, and paid family leave, billed by the White House as a once-in-a-generation investment in the nation's future. The plan includes $1 trillion in spending over the next decade, as well as $800 billion in tax credits for the middle class. When he says $800 billion in tax credits, the middle class right now has been bleeding. They've been bleeding over the last year. They're not making more money. The tax credit is just a really nice way for him to package this as something good for all of us, when in reality, everyone's income is going to be going down over the next 1 to 2 years. If they're making between $40,000 and $70,000, those jobs are going to really be hit hard. Some Americans can also expect to receive a bigger tax refund if Biden's plan becomes law. The America's Families Plan would extend through 2025, an expanded version of the child tax credit that Democrats passed earlier this year with the American Rescue Plan. The enhanced credit provides low and middle income parents up to $3,000 for every child aged 6 to 17 and $3,600 for every child under the age of 6. The expanded amounts are tapered off once income hits $75,000. So they're incentivizing people not to make more than $75,000. If you can get overtime, make $78,000, $80,000, it just doesn't make sense. So unless you're making $75,000, you can jump to $150,000. People are going to be working and moving in according to what's for their best interest. And for individuals, at $150,000 for married couples. If families earn too much to qualify for the sweetened tax credits, they can still receive $2,000 in credits for their children if income level is below $200,000 for individuals and $400,000 for married couples. For instance, a family with a 10-year-old and a 4-year-old would still be eligible for a credit of $6,600 if they earn less than $150,000 a year. If you buy a $500,000 house or $600,000 house, which is kind of like a median home price in most places in this country, you're probably making more than $150,000 a year. And this guy here in this comment section, he nailed it. He said, I could stomach some small tax increase to pay down our debt, but massive tax increase to partially pay down for massive new spending, no way. Cut spending to our revenue levels first, then we can talk about some temporary tax hikes. And I fully agree. We've just been printing and printing more and more money and being very irresponsible. And what we're essentially doing is putting America in a very bad position. What do you guys think about Biden's tax plan right now? Do you think that this is going to really hurt this country? Do you think it's going to prevent the middle class and really the 30,500,000 small businesses in America from hiring new employees because now their taxes are in cost? The taxes are increased, the cost for goods and services increase, everything is going up. It has to make sense for people to hire and grow and scale. I would think that the smarter strategy would be to decrease taxes and incentivize people to open businesses and build out the economy, and then slowly but surely build out a plan that's going to be sustainable to get this country back on track. But you're going to basically hit the middle income, really the middle class, over the head with a massive tax bill after most people are, already on their knees right now. They're struggling financially. 1 in 5 renters not paying rent, millions of homes in forbearance and foreclosure. Thousands and thousands of businesses are closing, by the month due to what's happening right now, and then increased taxes and more of a welfare type structure. This is absolute insanity to me. Drop your comments below. I'm genuinely curious as to what you guys think about Joe Biden's tax plan and how do you think it's going to impact the economy going forward in the next 6 to 12 to 24 months. Please smash that like button. When you hit that like button again, it's really going to help spread this message and educate more people as to what's to come. And I'm posting a new video on my second channel in the next 10 minutes. I'm going to leave the link down below. All right, guys, see you in the next video. YouTube Success Blueprint. To learn more about growing your YouTube channel and creating passive income as a YouTuber, register for my YouTube Success Blueprint by clicking the link in the description below this video.